So CAT4 is someone who scores, category 4 is someone who scores between a 21 and a 30, right? CAT3 Bravo is one that scores between a 31 to a 49. CAT3 Alpha is 50 to like 70 or 80 something, right? And it's like that. So CAT4 is somebody who's failed the test, but they may qualify for certain programs. So CAT4, again, is someone who scores over 21. And now through March, we have the Flri program that's live for anyone where English is not your primary or first language. So as long as you score over 21, you have qualifying line scores to qualify for MOSs, your military occupational specialty, aka job skill. Your AO score on your ASVAB is greater than 54. You pass, or not pass, but you on the ECLT, right? So in addition to the ASVAB, you're going to need to take the English Comprehension Language Test, the ECLT. You have to score between a 40 and a 74 off the top of my head, in between there. You can't be too low, can't be too high. You got to be somewhere in that sweet spot in the middle, right? So I can't tell you to do this, but if you were to answer one right and one wrong, that will put you in the sweet spot. But I can't tell you to do that. So if you score that between a 40 and 74, then you would be open to the Flri program. Flri stands for the Foreign Language Recruiting Initiative. Again, where your English language is not your first language. And what that does is it's going to allow you to contract scoring basically as a CAT4 above a 21, but a failing score. And what happens is if approved, right, because it's only open for 6 months, October through March, they're going to send you to Fort Sill, Oklahoma to in process at their reception battalion at Oklahoma. And then they're going to transfer you to the Lackland Air Force Base in Texas to go through ESL training to be taught English. You could be there up to 6 months and 3 ASVAB retests. All right. The intent is to teach you enough so that you can pass the ASVAB, which is your Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test. Once you pass it, then you go on to basic training. If you fail it, and then you fail the second one, and then you fail the third one, but as long as you still score a 21 or better and you have qualifying line scores for an MOS or job, you will still continue to go to basic training. All right. But at the end of that Flri program, or the English language portion of the ESL training, you need to score a 74 or better on the English Comprehension Language Test at that time. So there, you do want to do your best. All right. So hashtag I'm just saying. And then CAT4 in of itself, if you get just regular CAT4, then you can contract as is. It's an exception to policy. No additional training, nothing. You just join as is. There's a new program called the Future Soldier Preparatory Course, which I'll be doing a video soon on, where same thing, you're a CAT4, you scored a 21 or better with qualifying line scores, and they're going to send you to Fort Jackson for a minimum of 3 weeks, but no more than 90 days. And every 3 weeks, keep testing basically until you pass. And essentially, it's a BSEP course. So if you are a currently serving member of the United States Army, you can go to the education office and go through like a 3-week ASVAB improvement score program where they teach you English, math, and arithmetic and all that stuff to help you pass the ASVAB. And like, I haven't heard of anyone failing it yet, but I do know that everyone that we've sent down to that program, every single one of them have passed. Some of them like way more than 20 points. That's how good it is. And I heard the CG the other day talking on a panel, and he was saying that they're thinking about making this a permanent program, which I hope they do because it's a phenomenal program. But yeah, those are like the 3 options in that test category. So more to follow.